give a round of applause for Kamisha. We are here today because of our loved ones with sickle cell disease. And I think we would like to hear from them what June 19th meant to them. And as such, I'm going to call to the podium Marianne Gordon, her parent first, to talk to us briefly on what June 19th means to her. Thank you. Marianne.
First of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming to share on this momentous occasion. And as a parent, I know I can speak for many parents here. I just want to take the chance to thank you, Senator Jane Cordy and MP Darren Fisher, for your tireless and effortless working passing Bill S-211, and also for being such champions of this legislation on our behalves, on our children's behalves, and on the behalf of everyone else who is suffering from this very severe and debilitating disease. I also want to thank Landry and the Sickle Cell Disease Association of Canada, and also SCAGO, and all the help that they do to promote awareness and education to both healthcare providers and to parents, and the support that they provide for us. Your tenaciousness and your commitment to us is just invaluable. From a parent's perspective, no parent ever wants to see their child suffer in pain, but that's exactly what we do. Our children, many of which, by the time they've reached adolescence, have gone through numerous surgeries, they have had numerous transfusions, they've missed countless days of school. They have to learn to build a sense of resiliency and resistance that many other children have no idea. So through working with SCAGO and meeting several other parents, what I have learned is that what parents would like moving forward is a universal standard of care throughout all the hospitals. We appreciate and we are so gracious and we have so much appreciation for the doctors and the staff at Sick Kids Hospital and all that they do. But there is a sense of trepidation and dread when parents have to go elsewhere to seek help for their children when they're in crisis. And so what we would like is some form of protocol or universal standard of care that we should not have to worry that when we go to hospitals within our own communities that we're getting the same level of care that we would get at Sick Kids. So that is something that we as parents really have to advocate for. We have to get out there, spread awareness towards that, talk to our local officials, get involved in organizations that we can ensure that this has happened, because we should have that same trust no matter where we go with our children. And also to eradicate the stigma that specifically adult patients who have the disease feel. They are not drug addicts. They are not there to, just get drugs for a high. They are experiencing excruciating pain that only they know what it is like. So also more funding, I guess, for research. This is what we would like moving forward. We know that this is a momentous day, an important day, and we're so appreciative that Canada has taken that first step to recognize as a nation the impact that sickle cell has, not just on the physical toll, but the psychological and emotional toll that it has on a family, and the financial toll as a parent, that you have to leave work or miss days at work, change shifts, call in sick, just so you can be there to help your child. So again, this is a momentous and important day, but this is only one step of the journey that we still have to embark. So I guess that's where I end it, right there. Thanks again so much.
Thank you very much, Marianne. Yes, that was well said. This is the first step. It's a gateway. It opens the door. And there will be, better care across the hospitals. That's what we're talking about. National comprehensive strategy for sickle cell disease. And we will get there. I'd like to call on Mr. Macaulay. Unfortunately today, the president of the Sickle Cell Disease Association of Canada, Ms. Bibatinger, could not be with us today, but she was on the Parliament Hill yesterday. A very beautiful event was put together to announce June 19th yesterday. And I'm very grateful that, I was able to be part of that day. But she has prepared her message, and Mr. McCauley would deliver that message today. Thank you, Mr. McCauley.
Thank you, Larry. As my CEO said, she couldn't be with us today, but she asked me to, first of all, to thank you all for being here, for taking your work day to be here with us. And here it goes. Senator Jim Kelly, it's not here. Honorable Jean Augustine, all the doctors from Sick Kids, our family care support, Mr. Finch, the member organization, and every one of you being here today. Welcome. Today Canada celebrates its first official Sickle Cell Awareness Day. This ceremony marks the first time the Sickle Cell Disease Association of Canada flag will ever be flown. This is significant, and we must all be proud because you are making history here today. I'm personally proud that our member organization, the SCAGO, has taken the lead by raising our national flag for the first time in this country. I want to thank the City of Toronto for making this event possible and allowing us to use this place here. In flying this flag, they recognize the sickle cell community in this province and in this country. Congratulations to you all. This day of recognition is a great step forward towards our goal of improving the quality of life of those affected with sickle cell disease. It will help tremendously to push our cause forward. This special day also gives you the opportunity to come together across all Ontario and celebrate our achievements so far. But it won't stop here. Newborn screening, Center of Excellence, support and education program in most provinces through our member organizations is what the dream is all about. And also we can also help and thank for Bill S211. This day is most important an opportunity to recognize those who are living with sickle cell disease. We've just heard from somebody who's here and shared our experience with you. We also share that feeling with you. You know why this day and its recognition is so important. To you patients and family, this day is for you. We know your struggles and headaches, and now the whole country stands by your side. Dear patients and family, SCAGO member, Ontario resident, honorable guest, let it be known that we are here for your support. I hope this will continue to carry this event as a tradition. Signed, Ms. Ibatinga, the President and CEO of SCAGO.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to call Councillor Jim Karijani. He's a friend of our organization, and he's here today to bring us a few messages. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I do want to acknowledge two colleagues. One is from the Senate, Senator Cordy, and a former colleague in the House of Commons. I'm not sure if, no, you're not, she wanted to be a senator, but I think she's doing better work than she's doing now, the Honorable Jean Augustine. And Jean said to me, make it short, Jim. So, when you get instructions like that from Jean, you cannot but follow. Thank you very much for having me. Personally, although my family has not been touched with sickle cell, in Greek we call it thalassemia, which is part of the sea sickness, as they say. There's a lot of people that have Greek descent that are been suffering from this. We're pleased to be here today, and I bring greetings on behalf of City Council. And the message reads, we're pleased to congratulate the Sickle Cell Awareness Group of Ontario on organizing its National Sickle Cell Awareness Day celebration. We applaud the hard work that goes into making this event possible. To the organizing committee and volunteers, your dedication and commitment is to be commended. Everyone involved in this event can take pride in knowing that their efforts are making a difference for a good cause. Please accept our best wishes for an enjoyable and memorable event. On behalf of City Council, we thank you, and thank you for being here. And I also see former Consul General Jenny Gomes. And how you doing? So if I missed anybody, I apologize, but everybody is welcome. This is the place that it happens. This is your City Hall, It's an open place, and we thank you for being here. And thank you. Hey, Gene, is my minute up? I better leave. Thank you, folks.
I just want to mention that we have here a representative from the Thalassemia Foundation of Canada, Mr. Riyad Helbrath. Thank you for being here. And I also noticed that the Consul General of Grenada, Ambassador Derek James, is now with us. Where are you? Oh, awesome, awesome. We also have Ambassador from, the Consul General of Jamaica now with us. Ambassador Wilkes, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. This is truly a World Sickle Cell Day. It's truly international indeed. At this time, I'll call on Dr. Jean Augustine for 1 minute remark. Dr. Augustine.
Thank you, Landry. Wanting to acknowledge everyone who is here today, wanting also to acknowledge the fact that we are standing on the land of the First Peoples who've permitted us to be here, and also wanting to acknowledge this very special day in the history of our country. Canada has always been in the forefront of social issues, of justice issues, equality issues, and so many things that make for what we call the quality of life in our country. I remember the very first time when I stood up in the House of Commons and mentioned sickle cell. I don't want to get his head too blown out, but Jim Karagiannis was the only MP who seemed to know what I was talking about, and also was very encouraging in terms of the discussion that went on after. So today, the 19th of June, will and has gone down in history as the date in which the medical people, especially those at the Hospital for Sick Children who are on the front line of the research and other activities, the work that the sickle cell at SCAGO and sickle cell associations across this country has done, the fact that we are here, we're standing, and those of us who are living longer simply because of the work, the medication, and all that's provided to ensure that we continue to have quality of life. So this is my 1 minute salute to National Awareness, National Sickle Cell Day in Canada. Bravo!
We are getting close to the end of the program, or the flag raising program. Now we will actually do the flag raising. So, thank you.
That looks great. Hold it, hold it, hold it. That looks amazing. It really does.